So this is my N64 game collection. One of my all-time favorite systems of all time. I'm sure a lot of people who grew up around, born in the late 80s, early 90s would agree. Transfer Pack. Got another one. We got Nightmare Creatures. This game is awesome. Looking for a mature game. It gets hard as fuck. Zelda classic, can't say nothing bad about that. Donkey Kong 64. It's not Mario 64, but it's Doom 64. Man, they should have just maybe gave us the original. I didn't really care for that one. Pokemon Stadium 2, obviously Pokemon was the shit. Got that one. I used to have every Pokemon game for Game Boy, but Star Fox 64. This is one of my all-time favorite games for 64. Destruction Derby, and another awesome game. N64 had a lot of kick-ass games. Turok Rage Wars. I actually got this a year or two ago, 2-3 years ago. One of my friends put me onto it. It's not bad. It's just the controls are just strange, and they take a little while to get used to. But if you have 4 people to play, it's awesome. Game Shark Pro, the one with the thing on the back, even though I don't think I was able to get it to work. Duke Nukem 0 Hour, I think that's the one where it goes in time. Warzone, not a great game, but for a wrestling fan, it's awesome to have. My first wrestling game I played was actually WCW World Tour, and then the first one I bought was Attitude. The World's Not Enough. Once again, I'm a big James Bond fan. I apologize. Not as good as GoldenEye, but the multiplayer is fun, and you can do a lot of stupid things. Like in the beginning of the first level, it's funny as hell to push to punch the secretary lady. It's funny, even though all the guards go after you. But whatever, it's a cool game. No Mercy. For all you old school Attitude Era fans, you must have this game. It is probably, in my opinion, one of the greatest wrestling games of all time. I used to have people come over, we all created ourselves, and we'd have insane matches. Now, if you know the codes for Game Shark, you could have like 4-way ladder cage matches and crazy shit. Yeah. Mace, another game I got a couple years ago, made by Midway, who made Mortal Kombat, so I figured I'll get that. Extreme G, an awesome racing game in the future. Perfect Dark, for those of you who don't know, everyone knows it. It's basically a spiritual sequel to GoldenEye. The version on Xbox 360 is awesome. It's in HD, check it out. WCW NWO Revenge, plays like No Mercy, it's awesome classic. Not as good as No Mercy. San Francisco Rush, another awesome racing game. Diddy Kong Racing, it's basically the Donkey Kong the Diddy Kong of Mario Kart, and it's awesome. Hovercrafts, cars, and planes. I almost dropped it. WWF Attitude, I used to spend countless hours creating wrestlers and just watching them go at it. Gameplay on that and Warzone and ECW is horrible with the controls, but if the controls were more like No Mercy, it would be an awesome game. BioFreaks, an interesting, another game made by Midway that makes Mortal Kombat and San Francisco Rush. Interesting fighting game. It's a little strange. It's meh. Whatever. Wave Race, another awesome game. This is the game that This is the game that made me want to go out and buy a jet ski. I don't have one yet. I want one because of that game. Super Mario 64. Most of us all got this with our 64. Yeah. Awesome game. Honestly, when the 64 came out, I wanted a PlayStation. Game Shark Pro, another one. I don't use Game Shark or Game Genie to cheat. Well, okay, I have a little bit. Who hasn't? But I like to use it to fuck around with the games, do crazy shit. This game is legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Why couldn't we just get this on 360? There'd be people playing this shit for years and years. Like, it would be insane. There's people that still hook up their N64 just to play this one game. Anybody, you know, as long as, well, once they get, fucking write my name, man. I was gonna censor this shit, but this game is awesome. This game is probably one of the best shooting games of all time. Mischief Makers, a game an old friend got me into. I don't know if it's based off of something anime. That's what I always kind of thought it was. I'm not really huge on anime unless it's Dragon Ball Z or something. ECW Hardcore Revolution is an awesome game, just for the fact that it's ECW, original ECW, but it plays like Attitude, so I don't really play it. I just create people and watch. Mario Kart 64. This is actually Joey Bean's favorite N64 game. I actually kind of would like to do a Party Rockers episode where we get at least 4 of us or more and we drink and play this. Of course, with GoldenEye, No Mercy as well. Yeah. Another one of my all-time favorites, Super Smash Brothers, is awesome. And yeah, with the Game Shark, you can actually play as the Master Hand, Metal Mario, and the Polygon people. Even though it will freeze once you win or lose. Cruising USA, I gotta get the other ones. This game is awesome, a classic. Online. Is that it? That's pretty much it.